Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. My name is Raven, and this is the Bookspace. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the things that I got from the Easter Market and the Detroit Festival of Books. So if you're interested, keep watching. The first thing that I got from the Easter Market, this was before I went to the actual shed, because there's different sheds at the Easter Market. Before I went to the actual shed for the Detroit Festival of Books area, I found this company. It is a Black-owned company, and they have teas. And so I got some tea and I got a book that tells you about like natural remedies. I thought this was pretty interesting, and I definitely plan to put this to use. Some of the teas that I got, and mind you, the name of the company is Into Specialty. I got this Aware tea. It is green tea with natural flavors. Has the ingredients of green tea, mint, lavender flowers, and lotus flowers. The next tea that I got is called Angel's Breath Tea. It is a caffeine-free fruit and herb tea. The ingredients are apple pieces, rosehip, hibiscus, cornflower petals, orange, and natural flavors. This reminds me of a tea that I used to get from Tiavana, and so I just had to pick that up. And I also got dried ginger, which is herbal. I drink ginger tea regularly, and I just wanted to try a natural dried ginger instead of like ginger crystals or, you know, the tea that you get from the store. So that is what I got from Into Specialty. So go ahead and check them out. They had a lot of options. Also at the festival, they have a section for like vinyls and CDs. I like to look at the vinyls. I don't have a vinyl player. I get collecting them, but I don't have a player for them, but I do have a CD player. And so I got some CDs. I got India Ari. I don't have this one. I got Mariah Carey, MTV Unplugged. I got Beauty and the Beast. I got Usher, 8701. And then I got, this is, if I'm not mistaken, a single CD. A CD of one single. Yes, so Chris Brown, Say Goodbye. It has the main song and the instrumental. So I just knew I had to add these to my collection, and maybe one day I'll show you guys that collection of CDs. Next thing that I got from the book fair was this crocheted baby dragon. Look, it's so cute. I have a turtle that is also crocheted, so I just thought I'd add this little baby dragon. There's a girl from last year that I got a turtle from, and she is crocheted by Kaden. And because I went to her last year, and last year she was the only one there that did crochet anything. This year there were a lot more of them. However, I just wanted to go back and support her. So if you see her anywhere at any events, definitely support. She does such good work, and my turtle is definitely still intact. Next, I got a bag of stickers. Now this designer, she does like stickers, bookmarks, notepads, cards, stuff like that, like stationery. And her name is Mariah Monique. And I got some stickers. I could use these on my Kindle, of course. And they are so cute. I just want to show my favorite that I got. So this is a sticker. This one has a little bit of iridescence on it. I got this sticker. Let Girls Read Books. And one more. Unbothered. This, yeah. With the flowers in her hair. Unbothered. So I definitely had to support. Last but definitely not least are some of the books that I got. I went there with the intention of just finding whatever I wanted to find, like whatever spoke to me, I was gonna get. I didn't get many books. However, I feel like what I got, I am satisfied with and content with. So the first book that I got was The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. Now this one is a oldie, but it is definitely a goodie. When I saw this, I knew I had to have it. I read this book when I was younger and I remember it being so good. I think I might read it again. It was really a good book. I think this is maybe a classic now. I'm not too sure. This is the first book that I got. When I was walking past this lady's stand, her books just like called to me and I had to go see who she was. I got 2 of the books from her stand and her name is Cerise Renee Murphy. The first book I got was The Wolf Queen. Now when she was telling, so I went with my mom, she was telling us about her books. This is the one that stood out to me the most. This is a duology. She had a couple duologies. She had a trilogy, which was science fiction, and she had some children's books. She was very personable, so I really liked the fact that I got books from her stand. And the second book that I got from her is Between Two Seas, and this is a collection of short stories. Now these covers, this is like so beautiful. Her covers are just like so beautiful. It was very captivating, so that's why I was interested in going to see. I just want to show you the cover. I just wanted to see like what her books were about, and I definitely had to support. She's from the Washington DC area and she's been writing books at least for 14 years, and I just felt called to support. So those are the books I got from her. And next are Black Author, and these are the last books that I got. I told you I didn't get many books, but I'm gonna show you what got me to buy this woman's books. This cover right here. The author is Monet Simone. She is from the Detroit area, which was also another plus. I definitely had to support. But this, the woman in a dress dunking on this man, I definitely had to grab this. So this is the second book. And we'll get back to that one. This is the first book, Beyond the Arc. These are like basketball romance. Well, I don't want to say basketball romances, but however, this is the first book, and she was telling me how the second book is better than the first one, but I just wanted to start with the first one. These are also standalones. Although it's a series, they can be read one or the other, or you can start with the second one, go back to the first one, because the characters in the first one are gonna be in the second one. This is Beyond the Arc by Monet Simone, and then this is The Long Game by Monet Simone. I mean, honestly though, the cover is what drew me. I saw it. I was on a different side, and while walking by, I looked to the right and I saw her just sitting there, and the cover just drew me, and I just knew that I had to go see what this was about. Anyway, she was also a really nice lady, and I definitely say go ahead and support these Black women authors. And so that was everything that I got from the Detroit Festival of Books and the Easter Market over the weekend. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.